Hello students, in today's class let us continue exercise 3.3. In the last class we have done till question number 11. So let us see how we can solve this question now. Hope you remember all the identities. So again and again I am repeating, without knowing the identities we cannot solve the problems. You will struggle a lot. So every day read the identities. So let us move on to the question. Sine square 6x minus sine square 4x equal to sine 2x into sine tx. So if you see the question, one side it is difference of sine functions and the other side it is the product of sine functions, right? So immediately what identity should strike your mind? The last four identities. You will be having sum or difference of sine and cosine functions on one side and the product on the other side. Hope you remember. I told you, no, s plus s, s minus s. What is it? S plus s, s minus s, c plus c, c minus c, sc, cs, cc, ss minus. So if you see the set of identities, to the left hand side we have sum or difference of the sine and cosine functions, on the other side we have product. So obviously only if we choose this we can attain this right hand side. But if you analyze this question properly, we have square, sine square 6x, but in our formula we won't be having square, right? So first thing, how can we eliminate the square from the left hand side? After eliminating the square only we can go with the set of formula. So how can we eliminate? Again, if you see the question, see it is sine square 6x minus sine square 4x. So it is like a square minus b square. What is a square minus b square? A plus b into a minus b. It's a well known identity, right? So let us start with our left hand side. Sine square 6x minus sine square 4x. First we are going to apply a square minus b square identity. A square minus b square is a plus b into a minus b. A plus b into a minus b. Now we got our required form. Now you apply this set of formula. S plus s. S plus s means sc. Here we will be having 2 in before that, right? So 2 into sine. Here we will be having sine x plus sine y is sine x plus y by 2 cos x minus y by 2. So this will become 6x plus 4x divided by 2 into cos 6x minus 4x divided by 2. This is our first term, into what is next term? S minus s. S minus s means cs. So again 2 into cos of x plus y by 2. So 6x plus 4x divided by 2 into sine 6x minus 4x divided by 2. Now simplify it. This will become 2 into sine 6x plus 4x is 10x divided by 2 into cos 6x minus 4x is 2x divided by 2 into 2 into cos 10x divided by 2 into sine 2x divided by 2. So this will become 2 2s are 4. Sine, this you can cancel because this 2 is also for angle only. So 2 5s are 10. Sine 5x cos x, this 2 will get cancelled. This 2 and this 2 you should not cancel because this is for the angle and this is a scalar. So this 2 and this 2 we have already multiplied and you will get cos 5x into sin x, right? Now this can be rewritten as, instead of multiplying you can keep it as 2 as such, 2 into, combine this 5x angle and sin x angle. What we will get? Sin 5x into cos 5x into 2 cos x into sin x. Yes. Now analyze, see, whenever you are proceeding this kind of problem, you have to check with your right hand side what you need to prove. Accordingly only you have to proceed. We might have stopped with this, but this is not our required right hand side. Our required right hand side is a product of two functions. One is 2x and the other one is 10x. So think how we can attain that. Now if you analyze this, that's why we have rearranged the terms. Now if you analyze this, what identity strikes your mind? 2 sin A cos A, the same angle only we are having. 2 sin A cos A is nothing but sin 2A, double angle formula. What is sin 2A? Sin 2A or sin 2x is 2 sin x cos x, right? If we have the same angle, and it will be double the angle. That identity only we are going to use here. 2 sin x cos x. So which is nothing but sin 2x. X is nothing but 5x. Into the same way here. 2 sin x cos x, which is nothing but sin 2a again. Sin 2 into your angle is now x. So which is nothing but sin 5 2s are 10x into sin 2x. Thus we arrived our right hand side. Yes, hope you understood. All these things, it will come only after regular practice. So if you keep on practice more problems, you know from which step to arrive, from where you have to use which identity. That kind of familiarity you will acquire only when you do more problems, right? So what we did in this problem, and always you should have an eye on your right hand side and your left hand side, in the sense what you need to prove and from where you have to start. So whenever you have to just see, after completing few steps, you should have an eye on your right hand side so that you know how to proceed further. Now what we did in this problem, since we need to prove as a product of two functions and the question is in sum or difference of two functions, we used this set of identities. But to use this set of identities, we need the simple sine and cosine function, but here it is square. So initially we have applied a plus b into a minus b identity, which is a square minus b square, and then we applied this set of identities. We arrived at some values, but this is not a thing which you need to prove. So what we did, we have rearranged the terms and again we used sin 2a formula to arrive at the given solution, right? Hope you understood. Next, 13th question is same like but in terms of cos. So I am leaving it to you. You are going to do that problem as homework. Let us see how we can solve 14th question now. Now let us see how we can solve 14th question. Sin 2x plus 2 sin 4x plus sin 6x equals to 4 cos square x into sin 4x. So let us take our left hand side. Sin 2x plus 2 sin 4x plus sin 6x. Again, if you see this thing is in product, so obviously we have to go with the same set of identities. But here we have 2 sin 4x, so let us take these two terms first. So this will become sin 2x plus sin 6x. Then only we can apply the identity, plus 2 sin 4x. Now s plus s, which means sc, the first identity. This can be written as 2 into sin a plus b by 2. So 2x plus 6x divided by 2. sc, so cos 2x plus 6x divided by 2. Plus we are not doing anything with this term, so retain as such, which is equal to 2 sin 6, 7, 8x divided by 2 into cos, this should be minus, right? A minus b by 2. So this will become cos minus 4x divided by 2 plus 2 sin 4x. Now what will happen? You have to simplify it further. This is what we arrived as the last step. So which is equal to, now cancel, it will become 2 sin 4x into cos of minus 2x plus 2 sin 4x. We know cos of minus x or cos of minus theta is nothing but cos theta only. Only negative will affect the sine function. It will not affect the cosine function. So this is same as cos 2x plus 2 sine 4x, right? But what we need to prove here? We need to prove 4 cos square x into sine 4x. So still we didn't arrive at our required answer. So if you see 2 sine 4x is common in both the terms. So we can take 2 sine 4x as common. So what is left out? Cos 2x plus 1. Okay, so we arrived to one term of the question. 2 sine 4x we arrived. Actually we need to prove 4 cos square x sine 4x. So we got sine 4x. We had to get 2 cos square x. Okay, so 2 sine 4x cos 2a. Shall we apply cos 2a formula? Again, for cos 2a we have 3 set of formulas. Hope you remember. Cos 2a is cos square a minus sine square a, then 2 cos square x minus 1 or 1 minus 2 sine square x. We have 3 set of identities. But according to this question, we need in terms of cos square only. See, this is what we need to prove. 4 cos square x into sine 4x. This only we need now. In this 4 is 2 into 2 we can write. So 2 sine 4x we arrived already. We need cos square x. We need the answers in terms of cos square. So go with cos square term identity. So this can be written as 2 cos square x minus 1. Cos 2x, I am using the identity 2 cos square x minus 1. According to the context of the problem, you have to choose your identity. Then plus 1 we have. So plus 1 minus 1 will get cancelled. Now all are in product only, so you can multiply. 2 into 2, 4. So we got sine 4x into cos square x. That's what we need to prove. This can be rewritten because it's just the product of the terms, right? So which is equal to your right hand side. Thus we proved. Hope you understood, right? So again and again I am telling there is no hard and fast rule like this only you should proceed. It all depends on what you need to prove and how are you going to logically proceed your problem to reach your answer. So we have a set of identities. So it's up to you from where you are going to start and how to reach your answer. So in between you have to choose your identities appropriately and should substitute the values, right? Let us move on to the next question now. Now see the next question. Cot 4x into sine 5x plus sine 3x equal to cot x into sine 5x minus sine 3x. This is what we need to prove. On looking at the question, see you can analyze few things. This is in cot 4x and this side it is cot x. And okay, let us proceed our problem because this kind of problem cannot be proved like left hand side equal to right hand side because there is no way for cot 4x to become cot x. Suppose this side we have cot and this side if we have fully in sine and cos functions, we can try to simplify this and get it in terms of cos and sine. But this side is also cot, this side is also cot, but with completely different angles. It's difficult to reach this. So what are we going to do with this problem? This kind of problems is we will take left hand side and right hand side separately. We will solve this and we will arrive at an answer. We will stop there and we will solve the right hand side separately and we will prove both left hand side and right hand side end up with the same answers. Therefore, both are equal. Hope you understood. So far what we solved, so far the problems which we solved, we can easily start from left hand side and we arrived at our right hand side. But this problem is, it cannot be reached in such a way. So the other way of proving is solve the left hand side separately, solve the right hand side separately and show both have the same answer, right? Now let us start with the left hand side. Cot 4x into sine 5x plus sine 3x. Now cot x can be written as cos 4x divided by sine 4x. Again this is s plus s. S plus s means sc. So 2 sine 5x plus 3x divided by 2 into cos 5x minus 3x divided by 2. One is plus, other one is minus, don't forget. So which is equal to cos 4x divided by sin 4x, which is equal to 2 into sin 8x divided by 2 into cos 2x divided by 2. Again and again I am repeating, this 2 and this 2 you should not cancel, but you were allowed to cancel this with 8 and this 2 with 2, because this is an angle, this is a scalar, remember. So 2 4s are 8, here 2 1s are 2. So this will become cos 4x divided by sin 4x, 2 sin 4x into cos x. See, this sin 4x and this sin 4x we can cancel, because again everything is in product. So which is equal to 2 cos 4x into cos x, right? So further we cannot solve this, further we cannot try to bring it in the form of cot, it will be tedious. So what are we going to do is, we are going to stop with this and try to simplify or resolve the right hand side and try to get the same answer, then we can prove left hand side is same as right hand side. Now we are going to take our right hand side, the same way you solve it, cot x into sin 5x minus sin 3x. So the same way, this is cos x divided by sin x, s minus s means cs, so 2 cos 5x plus 3x divided by 2 into sin 5x minus 3x divided by 2. So which is equal to cos x divided by sin x, 2 cos 8x divided by 2 into sin 2x divided by 2. The same way this will become cos x divided by sin x, 2 cos 4x into sin x. Sin x will get cancelled. So what we got now? 2 cos 4x into cos x. So thus we arrived at the same answer as our left hand side. Therefore left hand side equal to right hand side, and hence we proved. Hope you understood. This is slightly different from the previous problems which we solved. In the previous problems we directly arrived at our answer, but here we solved left hand side and right hand side separately and we proved both end up with the same answer, therefore both are equal, right? Now let us move on to the next question. Now let us solve the next question. Cos 9x minus cos 5x divided by sin 17x minus sin 3x equal to minus sin 2x divided by cos 2x. Now let us take our left hand side, cos 9x minus cos 5x divided by sin 17x minus sin 3x. Again numerator and denominator separately you apply the difference of two or sum of two functions identity. So c minus c, which is last one, right? S plus s, s minus s, c plus c, c minus c is sc. C s plus s, s minus s, c plus c, c minus c, sc, sc, cs, cc, ss minus. So now it is c minus c, so numerator will be the product of sine function. So which is equal to 2 into sine 9x plus 5x divided by 2 into sine 9x minus 5x divided by 2. The whole divided by 2 into s minus s. We need to put minus here, so this will become minus. Denominator s minus s is cs. So 2 cos 17x plus 3x divided by 2 into sine 17x minus 3x divided by 2, which is equal to this 2 and this 2 you can cancel, minus sine 9 plus 5 is 14x divided by 2 into sine 4x divided by 2, the whole divided by cos 20x divided by 2 into sin 17 minus 3 is 14x divided by 2, which is equal to minus sin 7x into sin 2x divided by cos 10x into sin 7x. Sin 7x will get cancelled. So we got minus sin 2x divided by cos 10x. So thus we arrived at our right hand side. So the problems are very easy to solve unless and until you are thorough with these set of identities. If you know the identities, we can very well solve the problem. Alright, hope you understood. If you see the 17th question is same as 16th question, but only thing is the answer you need to prove it in terms of tan. What does it mean? You will be getting the answer as sin 4x divided by cos 4x. So without leaving the answer as such, you can write it as tan 4x, because we know sin by cos is tan, unless and until both the angles are same. Here why we didn't express it in term tan? Because numerator the angle is 2x and the denominator is 10x. Only if we have the same angle we can write. So this we have left as such, but in this problem you will be getting the answer with the same angle, sin 4x divided by cos 4x. So it can be simplified as tan 4x. So I am leaving this problem also to you. Now let us see 18th problem. 18th problem is also the same way you have to proceed, but here simply x and y the angles are given instead of given some 9x 5x. So obviously you will get x plus y by 2 as x minus y by 2 as your angle, right? So you end up with tan x minus y by 2. Let us see how we can do this. See here I have done this problem. S minus S means CS. You should not change the order, be careful. So 2 cos x plus y by 2 and x minus y by 2. Denominator C plus C means CC. So 2 cos x plus y by 2, cos x minus y by 2, 2 will get cancelled. Similarly, cos x plus y by 2 and cos x plus y by 2 will get cancelled. So what is left out? Sin x minus y by 2 and cos x minus y by 2, which is nothing but tan x minus y by 2. Thus we reached our right hand side, right? 19th question is also in the same way. So I am moving on to the 20th question. Sin x minus sin 3x divided by sin square x minus cos square x. Again apply s minus s formula for the numerator, which is 2cs. So cos x plus 3x divided by 2 into sin x minus 3x divided by 2. The whole divided by sin square x minus cos square x. When it is sin square x plus cos square x, we know the identity, which is equal to 1. What is the difference of these two? Which is nothing but cos 2a. What is cos 2a formula? We have three forms, right? Cos 2a is cos square x minus sin square x. But here we have sin square x minus cos square x. So you have to take one minus common. Then only it will become sin square x minus cos square x. So sin square x minus cos square x is nothing but, if you bring this minus to the other side, it will become minus cos 2x. So denominator I can write it as minus cos 2x. So remember, in this way, the sum cos square x plus sin square x is always 1. The difference is cos 2a. It depends in which order it appears. If it is cos square x minus sin square x, it is directly cos 2a. If it is going to be sin square x minus cos square x, it is negative of cos 2a, which is equal to 2 cos 3x plus x is 4x divided by 2 into sin minus 2x divided by 2. Be careful with the signs. Minus cos 2x, which is equal to 2 cos 2x. 2 I can cancel it. Minus sin of minus x. 2 will get cancelled. Sorry, divided by minus cos 2x. Now which is equal to 2 cos 2x. Sin of minus x is, we know negativity will get affected. So this will become minus sin x, the whole divided by minus cos 2x. this cos 2x and cos 2x we can cancel it. So which is equal to, since it is product, this will become minus 2 sin x. Denominator we have another minus 1. Cos 2x we cancelled it. So minus minus will get cancelled. So which is equal to 2 sin x. That's what we need to prove, which is our right hand side. Right? Hope you understood. Remember, this sine of minus theta is minus sine theta. These are all under product. So this minus I have written in front. Minus 2 sin x divided by cos 2x completely I cancel. So denominator is minus 1. Minus minus will get cancelled. So the answer is 2 sin x. Right? Now see the next question. Cot x cot 2x minus cot 2x into cot 3x minus cot 3x into cot x equal to 1. We need to prove equal to 1. So how we can prove this? First, if you analyze the terms, you can proceed in either any way. I am going to take cot 3x common from these two terms. So you will get cot x into cot 2x minus cot 3x. If we take it as common from these two terms, what we will be left out with? Cot 2x, and this minus will become plus cot x. So which is equal to cot x into cot 2x minus cot 3x. This is cot a plus cot b. Cot a plus cot b is, what is cot a plus cot b? Cot a cot b minus 1 divided by cot a plus cot b. Hope you remember, cot x plus cot y is cot x cot y minus 1 divided by cot x plus cot y. You can either remember the formula by keeping the angles as x and y or a and b as you wish. So which is equal to cot x into cot 2x minus this cot 3x, and see this cot 3x, and this will become cot 2x into cot x minus 1 divided by cot 2x plus cot x is nothing but cot 3x, right? So these two will get cancelled. So which is equal to cot x into cot 2x. We are going to multiply, remove the brackets, minus cot 2x into cot x, minus into minus it will become plus 1. See cot 2x, cot 2x, cot x, cot x. This entire term is a negative here, this entire term is positive. So these two will become 0. So your answer is 1, which is nothing but your right hand side. Hence we proved. Now see the next question. Tan 4x which is equal to 4 tan x minus 1 into 1 minus tan square x divided by 1 minus 6 tan square x plus tan power 4x. See, this is just the repeated application of tan 2a formula. So initially we are going to take tan 4x. Tan 4x can be written as 2 times 2x because we don't have any direct identity for 4 times of an angle, but we have an identity for double angles, right? So this can be written as 2 times 2a. Now consider this angle as your x or your a. So what is tan 2a formula? Tan 2a or 2x is equals to 2 tan x divided by 1 minus tan square x. Tan 2x formula is 2 tan x divided by 1 minus tan square x. Now in the place of x we have 2x. So 2 tan, in the place of x you have to write 2x divided by 1 minus tan square 2x. Again if you see, this is tan 2a. Again apply the same formula. This will become 2 tan x. In the place of c now it is x only. So 2 tan x divided by 1 minus tan square x divided by 1 minus, we know the square of a trigonometric function we will express here only. Tan square 2x is nothing but tan 2x the whole square. So again tan 2x formula, 2 tan x divided by 1 minus tan square x the whole square, right? Now simplify. 2 2's are 4 tan x divided by 1 minus tan square x is our numerator, divided by the denominator whole square you have. So 2 2's are 4 tan square x divided by 1 minus tan square x the whole square. Remember, you should not simply write 1 minus tan power 4x, because this is difference of two terms. So the whole square, a minus b the whole square identity. Remember, don't make silly mistakes here. So which is equal to, we have taken LCM. The numerator will remain as such. Denominator, when we have taken LCM, 1 into the entire denominator you have to multiply minus 4 tan square x. Right? So here the denominator is 1 minus tan square x. Here it is 1 minus tan square x the whole square. So 1 term will get cancelled. So 4 tan x divided by 1, the whole divided by 1 minus tan square x the whole square minus 4 tan square x. This denominator will go here, right? So this is like 4 divided by 1, the whole divided by some term. For example, if I say 5 by 3, how you will write this? 4 by 1 into 3 by 5. This denominator will go to the numerator, right? The same way this denominator went to the numerator, right? Now after this, what you should do? Expand this using a minus b the whole square identity. A square plus b square, tan square x the whole square is tan power 4x. Tan square x, if you square it again, it will become 4 minus 2ab, 2 into 1 into tan square x, right? So 2 tan square x minus 4 tan square x, right? Numerator we are having as such because that is what we need to prove. That is what given in the question. So we didn't further simplify it, we retained as such. Now minus 2 tan square x minus 4 tan square x, these two are like terms, so we can add. It will become minus 6 tan square x and this is plus tan power 4x. This is what we need to prove. This is just a simple algebraic calculation. Simple algebraic calculation, we are involving trigonometric functions here. So if you remember the identities and repeatedly if you simplify, you will get the answer. But you should not make any mistake with your calculations. The whole square term, that and all you should remember. And one more thing you should remember here, tan square x is nothing but tan x the whole square. Instead of writing whole square, we will express in this way. So if I write this whole square, which means this is power 4. Okay. So remember all those simple things and then you can do it by your own. Now let us solve the last question. Cos 6x equal to 32 cos power 6x minus 48 cos power 4x plus 18 cos square x minus 1. Now what am I going to do is I am going to use 3 angle formula, cos 3x, right? What is cos 6x? Cos 6x can be written as cos 3 times 2x. What is cos 3x formula? 4 cos cube x minus 3 cos x. But in the place of x we have 2x now. So this can be written as 4 cos cube. In the place of x you have to write 2x minus 3 cos. In the place of x again it is going to be 2x. Now as I told you earlier, this cos cube 2x can be written as cos 2x the whole cube. This only we are writing it as cos cube 2x minus cos 2x. Now apply cos 2x formula. 4 into what is cos 2x? 2 cos square x minus 1 the whole cube minus 3 into again 2 cos square x minus 1. Now apply a minus b the whole cube identity. What is a minus b the whole cube identity? A minus b the whole cube is equal to a cube minus b cube minus 3a square b plus 3a b square, right? So first a cube means 2 cos square x the whole cube minus b cube minus 3 into a square, 2 cos square x the whole square into b plus 3 ab square, 2 cos square x into b square is 1 square, right, minus 3 into 2 cos square x minus 1. Hope you understood. We have applied the formula a minus b the whole square in between, right? Now simplify all those things. 4 into 2 cube is 8 cos power 3 2s are 6 cos power 6x minus 1 cube is 1 minus 3 into 2 2 2 you have to square, so it will become 2 2s are 4 cos power 4x plus into 1. So I have written 3 into 4 cos power 4x. I have squared only this term. 2 square is 4, cos square x the whole square is cos power 4x plus 3 into 1 square is going to be 1 only. So 3 2s are 6 cos square x. All these terms have 4 multiplied by 4, remember. Minus, I am going to remove this bracket. 3 2s are 6 cos square x minus 3 1s are 3. Now remove the brackets. 4 8s are 32 cos power 6x minus 4 1s are 4 minus 4 3s are 12. 12 4s are 48 cos power 4x plus 4 6 are 24 cos square x minus 6 cos square x. See, here we have bracket for this minus, remember. So minus cos square x, minus into minus, it will become plus 3. So which is equal to, check for the like terms and then simplify it. So 32 cos power 6x minus 48 cos power 4x. See, cos square term we have 2. 24 minus 6, which is nothing but plus 18 cos square x. Then minus 4 plus 3 is minus 1. Thus we arrived at our right hand side. Hence we proved. This is what they asked you to prove. So again, this is just the repeated application of your formula identities and then simple algebraic calculations. If you do step by step carefully, you can arrive at the answer easily. So you should thorough with your algebraic calculations like whole square, whole cube identities along with the trigonometric identities. If you are thorough with all these things, we can easily arrive at the solution. The trigonometric problems are very interesting and you can arrive at the solutions easily, right? Thus we can wind up today's class and we have completed exercise 4.4 also. So I'll tell you which are all the problems. You should do it as homework now. Do these problems as homework, and while copying the notes also, don't simply copy down the notes on looking at the video. Listen to it, pause the video and then do by yourself. Then only you will get trained towards it. Nothing new here, just applying the identity and the algebraic manipulations. That's it, right? So if you simply copy down the notes, you will not be trained towards it. Hope you understood. So do these problems as homework and post it in the group. If you have any doubts, ask me. Thank you, students.